Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Boston College's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boston College wants to play fast. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
To the ground with the back. Fights off the defender. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Aldridge. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you. So
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Feeling some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the 1st half. This is a good start.
Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here tonight.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block, and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Boston College right back to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback giving that to your defense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Catch in the middle. It's Thorne. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They want to just keep throwing it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Boston College. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on their field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. The 30. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Now the pitch. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Trying to bully their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 20. Oh, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the school.
And I tell you what, on the field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Discards a man. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's McDowell. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. A first down for the offense. They'll try the right side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boston College wants to play fast. The play action fake. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Woods. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the...
There he goes to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around.
He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Grabbed over the middle. It's Aldridge. And the ball's on the ground. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now on the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
This Boston College offense has it working. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inactive.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! And the beatdown has ensued.
Boston College.
This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to add another.
Victor is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chumps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 13 over Mississippi State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Grove. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Pocket starts to collapse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of. Put into play around the 45-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better.
And he's running in the open. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
29 Philly, 2-9
They'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Mustangs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. And the stomping has commenced. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. With the catch, it's Rasmussen. Stopped after making the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Cross. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They keep attacking through the air. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Burgess. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense...
Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's awesome. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Boston College. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Second down after that incompletion.
Get set.
To the air, it's Burgess. They're trying to get to him. Got his man down the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Back to the air one more time. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, Boston College! And the punishment has been extended. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He makes the connection. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Blow. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cross. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the bonds. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
This is what an elite